taking on Omaha South, and we will be able to bring a great game to you tonight. A beautiful night, Monday night, as we have temperatures in the upper 70s, around 79, 56% humidity. So an absolutely beautiful evening for us to be able to play some ball. And so we'll go ahead, take a look at some of the starting lineups as we start off with number 14, Lou Holliday as the shortstop also. Number 21, Caleb Williams playing center field. Number 18, Cooper Gray, right fielder. Number 28, second baseman Ryan Hannigan. Third baseman, number 13, Nolan Wall. Number 1, pitcher Zane Carroll. And for catcher, number 9, Dalton Root, first baseman. We also have players in the wings for Omaha South, and that's number 4, Kane Rangel, and number 7, Joseph Lopez. For the Wahoo Reds, hitting out on the field, let's take a look at the pitching position, Jonas Schneckenberg. Then catching is Max Sledge. First base, Eli. Going over to left field is Alex Borchers. Center field is Isaiah Nagel, and right field is Samuel Markson. Now, designated hitter this evening is Connor Booth. So that's the lineup. Now we do have several players on the wings for the Wahoo Reds. 0, Brody Milliken. Number 8, Bo Osmera. 14, Caden Christian. 22, Alex Berry. 23, Quinn Shutt. 28, Josh Fox. And 99, Jack Van Slyke. So we're just getting right set. So it is right in the eyes of Jonas Schneckenberg to start off the first inning as he is getting ready. Again, want to say thank you to everybody for being a part of this. I'm Kevin home, and his twins just had their 4-month checkup, and everything's good for there, so congratulations. So now, looks like we're getting ready to start things off. Stepping into the batter's box for the Omaha South team is number 14, Lou Holliday, again, the shortstop. We're getting ready for the very first pitch, and here comes the windup, and the pitch on the way. Swing and strike 1. Now the scoreboard is out in the outfield is not working tonight, so I'll do my best to be able to keep on top of that. Swing, strike 2. Jonas Schneckenberg starting off really nice placement, making chase. Wind up the pitch on the way, and that is outside. So we have a 1-2, but that was pretty close. That was just outside the plate, so wind up and the pitch comes in, and that is a little further outside. So that one I can definitely say, yeah, that's a ball too. So counts even, 2-2 for Lou Holliday. Or Hadali. Sorry. Wind up and the pitch coming, and that is right across the inside edge of the plate for strike number 3. That's the first out as they watch that walk by. Now stepping into the batter's box, right-handed, 21, Caleb Williams, center fielder for Omaha South. Comes the first pitch, wind up, and that is a little inside, so that's ball 1. Wind up, the pitch coming in. Bunted, and that is a really good bunt. Pick up in the throw to first is in time, however, for out number 2. So picking that one up, Max Sledge throwing it out to Eli Johnston. A great throw, getting it past Caleb Williams for the out. So that brings up a right fielder for Omaha South, number 18, Cooper Gray. Wind up the pitch on the way. That one is right at the knees for strike one. Wind up pitch on the way. Swung and pop foul behind us. Into the parking lot behind the press box for strike two. 2 outs, top of the first inning. 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2. And that goes high outside. Ball one. Lights are turned on, ready for the sun to set here at Sam Crawford Field. Pitch comes in and swing and pops that foul over the Omaha South dugout, keeping the count 1-2. Wind up, pitch on the way, swung and then drives that down the third base line. Goes foul. And again, we have another 1-2 pitch coming up here for Cooper Gray from Jonas Schneckenberg. Wind up the pitch on the way. And the ad is low. Evens the count, 2-2. First, Lou Holiday struck out. Pop foul again, keeping the count even at 2. Then Caleb Williams did a bunt. It was a great bunt. It just went a few feet right to the lip of the grass in front of the catcher, but Max Sledge was able to grab it and throw it in time for the second out. Now we have 2 outs. We have count even at 2. Nobody on base. Pitch on the way, and that is popped out of play on the first base side. Again, keeping the count 2-2. Making Jonas Schneckenberg throw a few extra pitches, keeping that count 2-2. Comes a windup, and the pitch on the way. Swing, and there you go. Strike number 3. So 3 up and 3 down. That wraps up the top of the first inning. Right here, it's American Legion Baseball on SaundersCountyOnline.com.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking through life. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field in Wahoo, Nebraska. It is an absolutely stunning Monday night. Beautiful night for American Legion Baseball as we have the Wahoo Reds taking on Omaha South. Going to the bottom of the first inning, 0-0 is what we're at with the score. Then shortstop Carson Sabatka is going to be in. Number 9, Eli Johnston is third from first base. Third baseman Cody Hesser is batting fourth. Batting fifth is center fielder Isaiah Nagel, number 2. Left fielder Alex Borchers is in at sixth position. Designated hitter is batting 7th, Connor Booth. Second baseman batting 8th position, Jesse Stebbings. And then catcher Max Sledge is wrapping up the lineup. Pitching for Omaha South is Zane Carroll. Then running quick out there. We'll do the defense here in a quick moment. First pitch is called a strike. to Samuel Markson. Next pitch on the way. That one just a little bit inside. It's like 1-1, and I believe is the count for this. Bottom of the first inning. Pitch on the way. Low and outside. We have a 2-1 count to Samuel Markson. That pitch stays right at the knees. Counts even, 2-2. Wind up the pitch coming in. Sent that out just past the pitcher into right center field for a base hit. That brings up Carson Sabaka, shortstop for the Reds. Runner on base, nobody out. Wind up in the pitch, and that goes low and outside for ball one. For Omaha South, Zane Carroll is a pitcher, and Dalton Rutan is the catcher. That's ball two. First base is Roger Raniguas. So apologize for the pronunciation there. Pitch comes in, swings, and sends that out to left field, but getting underneath that is Alex Tapia, being able to reel that in for the first out, and Samuel Markson holding steady at first base. Eli Johnston from first base is coming into the batter's box. Zane Carroll checks the runner at first. Pitch comes in. Kind of. Carson had to back off on that one. Then the throw goes out to first. So Dalton Rutan sends it out to Roger Raniguas. But Samuel Markson able to stay on base. I'm sorry, Eli Johnston. Samuel with a run and slides and is able to pull it off. So stealing second, Samuel Markson now in scoring position with one out. Eli Johnston at bat. Pitch on the way. Swing and fouled that back. Home plate umpire, because it fouled back and caught the catcher, Dalton Rutan, and so home plate umpire giving him a little time to recover and walking the ball out to Zane Carroll. So we have a 2-1 count. Checking runner at second. Pitch on the way. Goes outside. 3-1 count. So we have a 3-1 to Eli Johnston. Samuel Markson at second base. One out. Bottom of the first inning. Wind up, the pitch on the way. Check swing, and that's pop foul. So I believe that brings the count full. Taking a look around, we have Roger Raniguas first, Ryan Hannington second, Nolan Wall third, shortstop is Lou Holliday. Center fielder is Caleb Williams, right field Cooper Gray. Left field is Alex Tapia. And that is ball number 4, so that it sends Eli Johnston to first. 75, third baseman Cody Hesser stepping in to the batter's box, right-handed. First pitch is fouled over the Omaha South dugout for strike one. There's one out. Runners on first and second. And we're waiting for the 0-1. Checking runner at second. Pitch on the way. Pops that out to center field, and we see Caleb Williams wheeling underneath that and being able to get that second out. Base runners. So we have Samuel Markson and Eli Johnston holding steady at their bases. Isaiah Nagel, center fielder, number 2, stepping into the batter's box. With 2 outs, runners on first and second. Bottom of the first inning, 0-0 is the score. The Wahoo Reds against Omaha South. That first pitch comes in, sends that out to right field, just outside of reach, getting almost to the fence and wrapping around. We have Samuel Markson making it in, and then Eli Johnston pulling in and holding up at second, Isaiah Nagel. So there we go. So striking first right there, Wahoo Reds able to get 2 runners in. And stepping into the batter's box, Alex Borchers from left field. First pitch, swing, and strike 1. 2 outs, runner on second. Isaiah Nagel with 2 RBI double to right field. Pitch comes in, off-speed pitch, drops right in for strike number 2. Two outs. Pitch on the way. Pops straight up and foul. So it keeps the count 0-2. Wind up the pitch, and that one is low. So that brings up a 1-2. Pitch goes and sends that down the third base line and just barely foul. Hit like within a foot of the chalk line, but it is foul. Keeps the count the same, 1-2, but that would have been a perfect placement to bring in at least another run. Alex Borchers, left fielder, at bat. Isaiah Nagel on second base. Isaiah was able to send it down right field and bring in Samuel Markson and Eli Johnston for the 2-0. Pitch on the way, and that goes high. Brings the count even, 2-2. With 2 outs. Good crowd on the Wahoo Red side. And that pitch goes inside. Full count. So we have a full count with 2 outs to Alex Borchers. Wind up pitch on the way, and that goes outside. So that puts Alex Borchers on first base. Isaiah Nagel holding at second base, and then Connor Booth, a designated hitter, is stepping in to the batter's box. With 2 outs, bottom of the first inning, Wahoo Reds leading 2-0 over Omaha South. Pitch on the way, swung and popped that foul on the first base side, so that is strike one. Pitch on the way, and that goes off-speed pitch right at the top of the strike zone for strike number two. Connor Booth warming up and stepping back in. Pitch on the way, and that goes low outside. And then the throw out to third to try to stop Isaiah Nagel went long, and so that drives Isaiah in for another run. And I believe that puts the count even at twos. Two out, runner on second. Pitch comes in, fouled that back. And the throw on that is not connected, and that drives in Alex Borchers for another run. So 4-0, bottom of the first inning, and safe on first is Connor Booth with that. That brings up Jesse Stebbing. Jesse Stebbing, the second base player. Bunts and pops that foul. Baseball Dad's not able to reel that one in. Don't worry, the camera's not facing that way. Comes the 0-1. Goes low outside. Counts even 1-1. 2 outs. Connor Booth on first base. 4 runs have come in for the Wahoo Reds. Pitch goes high and outside. Counts 2-1. Pitch on the way, swung and drive down the third base line. The throw over to first is in time, and that wraps up the inning. But not without the Wahoo Reds bringing some guns in and being able to get 4 points, 4 runs across the plate as they now have a 4-0 lead over Omaha South. We'll be back with more American Legion Baseball in just a moment right here on Saunders County Online.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field right here in Wahoo, Nebraska on this beautiful Monday night. It's American Legion Baseball on Saunders County Online. The Wahoo State Bank Reds hosting Omaha South. Top of the first inning, they were Omaha South was out 1-2-3, but bottom of the first inning, Samuel Markson was able, Eli Johnston, Isaiah Nagel, and Alex Borchers were able to all get past the plate to be able to bring us to 4-0. Stepping into the batter's box is Ryan Henningen, second baseman for Omaha South. First pitch, I believe that was a ball. Wind up and the pitch on the way. And for a strike. 1-1 to number 28, Ryan Hennigan. Next pitch, swing, and strike number 2. Jonas Schneckenberg is really able to find that zone and make them swing at it. Next pitch comes in, pops that to left field. But stepping back, shortstop, we have Carson Sabatka stepping back at the edge of the grass, reeling that one in for the first out. Zane Carroll stepping into the batter's box. Actually, no, that's not right. Yeah, Nolan Wall, third baseman, fires that one down the third baseline, gets into the outfield for a base hit on that first hit. So Nolan Wall able to get onto base. That brings up Zane Carroll, pitcher for the Omaha South. Checking runner at first. Wind up the pitch, and that goes outside all the way back to the backstop, and that brings Nolan Wall to wander over to second base. One out, runner on second for Omaha South. Max Sledge stepping out, have a talk with Jonas Schneckenberg. Calm him down, get the pitch correct. Jonas looking for the pitch he wants. Checking runner at second. Wind up pitch on the way and swing, and that drives out to shortstop. The throw goes, actually holds on to it, and tosses it to second. The fielder's choice comes out with the out at second. But Zane Carroll was able to get on to first base. That was some high IQ baseball play right there, checking it out and then noticing that that Nolan Wall had wandered away from first and second base a little bit, and so there was a chance to get him out, and they did get the leadoff runner. Dalton Rutan, the catcher, in the batter's box, and that throw goes all the way to the backstop, so that moves Zane Carroll over to second base, so eliminates, they don't need a double play because there's 2 outs already. Top of the second inning, Wahoo State Bank Reds leading 4-0 over Omaha South. Checking runner at second. Throw on the way comes in. That just goes inside, ball 2. He was in that throw before he looked, so he was trying to kind of trick everybody a little bit, but not, that one was a little bit too far inside. Again, checking the runner at second. Pitch on the way, swung and popped down foul third baseline, so that is a 2-1. To Dalton Rutan. The 2-1 on the way, swung on, and that gets popped into no man's land, left center field. That brings in Zane Carroll. And Dalton Rutan is A single run double, a run and double. So puts him at second base. Alex Tapia, the left fielder, stepping into the batter's box. With 2 outs. And we have a designated runner. I can't see the number. It's hard to see the numbers, the red outline on black at that distance. Might be Kane Rangel running in for Dalton Ruchin, the catcher. Alex Tapia in the batter's box. Checking runner at second. Wind up. Pitch on the way. Pop that foul. Strike 1. Going into the parking lot over the away Omaha South dugout. 2 out runner on second. 4-1. Omaha Reds ahead. Wind up and the pitch on the way. And that one's called strike 2. Checking the runner at second again. Wind up pitch, swing, and that is strike number 3, out number 3. That wraps up the top of the second inning. Omaha South was able to get their pitcher all the way around Zane Carroll to get that score. So we'll be going to the bottom of the second inning where Wahoo State Bank Reds will step in with that 4-1 lead over Omaha South right here on Saunders County Online.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc. serving for 60 years thanks to you.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Well, if you're not able to be at Sam Crawford Field tonight, well, that's why we're here bringing it to you. It's Saunders County Online, bringing you American Legion Baseball. The Wahoo State Bank Reds hosting Omaha South. Going into the bottom of the second inning, the Wahoo State Bank Reds leading 4-1. Top of the second inning, Omaha South was able to get their pitcher, Zane Carroll, all the way around the bases before that third out. So coming up for the Wahoo Reds, we're at the bottom of the lineup. Max Sledge, catcher, is going to lead off bat. So Zane Carroll at pitcher has shown a little bit of weakness to the bats of the Wahoo Reds. So Max Sledge stepping into the batter's box. Ninth in the batting lineup. But leadoff batter for the bottom of the second inning. Comes the wind up and the pitch on the way. Swing and strike number 1. Samuel Markson on deck. Timeout called. Mac is stepping out. Get a couple practice swings in there, getting ready. Now we're back in. Pitch on the way, and that goes low. Counts 1-1. Wind up, the pitch coming, and that goes high all the way to the backstop. Max Sledge having to kind of duck out of that one. Wind up, pitch on the way, and that goes high and outside. 3-1 is the count. Comes a wind up, the pitch, and right down the middle. So the count goes full. Some money pitch on the way. Swing and fouled that back. Took the mask off of catcher Dalton Rutan. Home plate umpire is checking to make sure he's okay. Count stays full, 3-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and fouls that back. Staying alive right there. So we definitely have a battle between the batter and pitcher today. Wind up pitch on the way. Goes outside for ball 4. And so Max Sledge lead off walk with no outs. Samuel Markson, top of the order, right fielder, stepping into the batter's box with no outs. And we have time, and looks like for Max Sledge, we have a designated runner. And that is Brody Milliken stepping out to first base, running for Mac. Checking out runner on first, getting the call. Pitch goes and that's a little bit outside. St. Carroll is working to find that zone and get settled in. Pitch on the way, swing and pops that out to right field, chasing after it and adjusting. Cooper Gray was able to get back underneath that. And that brought Max Sledge back to first base, and that was out number 1 for the Wahoo State Bank Reds. Number 5, Carson Sabatka's shortstop stepping in with 1 out, runner on first. Wind up pitch comes in, then throw gets out into over second base. So Max Sledge is able to steal second. And now we have to Carson Sabatka the 1-0. Pitch comes in, pops that. Gets right past the pitcher, out into center field. And that advances Max Sledge to third. And Carson is on first with 1 out. Runners on the corners. 4-1 is the Wahoo Reds has the lead over Omaha South. Eli Johnston stepping into the batter's box. And we have a visit from the infield. The coach is heading on out for Omaha South. It looks like they're switching. They're going to go ahead and switching the pitcher. So St. Carroll. So we have a pitching change. Trying to see if he can turn around. Alex Tapia is stepping onto the mound. So left fielder, who's done a couple of plays. And then that means going out to left field. We'll take a quick break as they warm up, and I'll try to find the lineup for Omaha South right here on Saunders County Online.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field right here in Wahoo, Nebraska. Pitching change for Omaha South. Alex Tapia stepping in for Zane Carroll. So pulling Alex Tapia out from left field. Now I can't see who's out there for him. I believe this is Cody Hesser who bunts that. And the pickup and brings that into home plate. Max Sledge. Actually, no, that was Brody Milliken for Max Sledge. Was out at home, but that puts runners on first and second with 2 outs. That first pitch coming in was called strike, and that's Cody Hesser in the batting box. Wind up the pitch, and that goes as a breaking ball goes outside. Counts even with 1 with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Wind up pitch. That goes low. Throw goes out to first. Eli Johnston able to retreat. So that brings up the 2-1 for Cody Hesser. Alex with the windup. Pitch. And that drops down. So now we have a 3-1. Pitch comes in, goes low outside. Ball 4. So that loads the bases for the Wahoo State Bank Reds with 2 out. And brings in center fielder Isaiah Nagel. Again, facing off again. It's the first time facing off against Alex Tapia as a pitcher. That pitch goes outside. Ball 1. Swing and pops that out to third base. The throw over to first is in time for the 3rd out. So the fielder's choice was able to go 5-3 for the out and wraps up the inning with no additional runs. So that maintains a score of 4-1 as the Wahoo State Bank Reds goes into the top of the third inning, still leading 4-1 over Omaha South. We'll come back with more American Legion baseball right here on Saunders County Online.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
We're back at Sam Crawford Field in Wahoo, Nebraska. It is American Legion Baseball seniors as the Wahoo State Bank Reds take on Omaha South. Going into the top of the third inning, the Reds leading Omaha South 4-1. Coming into the batter's box, Roger Rodriguez, a first baseman for Omaha South, stepping into the batter's box. The bottom of the lineup, finally they're able to get to that ninth batter right here. The top of the third. Wind up, the pitch comes in, and that is low and outside for ball one. Wind up, and the pitch coming in, swing, and that is strike one. So 1-1 to Roger Rodriguez. Pitch goes again low and outside. 2-1. Jonas Schneckenberg is working his way into the third inning. Wind up, the pitch on the way. Kind of a half-hearted swing from Rodriguez. Brings the count even at 2. Wind up, pitch, and strike 3. So that was the first out. Another strikeout for Jonas Schneckenberg. Going back to the top of the order for Omaha South, shortstop Lou Holiday. I'm sorry, Hadali. And wind up, and the pitch on the way. Swing and pops that out to center field, rolling over and getting underneath that. The Isaiah Nagel is able to kind of go in and get that second out. Bringing up center fielder, 21, Caleb Williams for Omaha South. 2 outs, nobody on base for Omaha South. Top of the third inning. Pitch comes low and inside. Ball 1. Wahoo State Bank Reds leading Omaha South 4-1. Wind up, pitch on the way. And that goes outside. Ball 2. Wind up, the pitch on the way, and that one is ball 3, high and outside. So 3-0 with 2 outs. An absolutely beautiful evening here at Sam Crawford Field. A wind-up, pitch coming in, and that one is a called strike. Right across the inside edge of that plate. Comes the 3-1 with 2 outs. And that is called strike right at the top of the numbers on the inside edge of the plate. So the count is now full. Jonas Schneckenberg able to pull himself back out of that 3-0 slump. But throw goes low. And so that is a walk. That sends Caleb Williams out to first base and brings out in right fielder Cooper Gray, number 18 for Omaha South. Runner on first, 2 outs. Top of the third inning, 4-1 Omaha State Bank Reds leading over Omaha South. Under the lights on this Monday night. Pitch on the way. Pops that one foul over the press box into the parking lot. So that is strike one. It's always fun watching the kids run after that so they can turn the ball in for a treat, the concession stand. Jonas will wind up. Pitch on the way. Swing and strike. Throw goes out to second, but not in time. So we have an 0-2. 2 outs. Now a runner on second as Caleb Williams was able to steal second base. Cooper Gray with the 0-2 coming his way with 2 outs. Omaha South with a runner in scoring position. Wind up, the pitch goes, a wild pitch, all the way out to the backstop. That sends Caleb Williams to third base. Jonas Schneckenberg running to cover home plate to keep a score away. Now we have a 1-2 count to Cooper Gray. Two outs, runner on third. Wind up, pitch on the way, and that's inside. Even count at 2. Here's the 2-2 count. Swing and strike number 3. Out number 3. So that closes the top of the third inning with no runs. Leaving a runner on third. And Wahoo State Bank Reds still leading 4-1 over Omaha South. We'll be back to the bottom of the third with Wahoo State Bank Reds at bat right here on Saunders County Online.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
We're at the bottom of the third inning at Sam Crawford Field as the seniors, American Legion senior team, Wahoo State Bank Reds, taking on Omaha South. Wahoo State Bank Reds leading 4-1 as they have a pretty impressive defensive stand and able to get a few bats out there. Starting off with number 24, Alex Borchers, left fielder. Alex Tapia is pitching for the Omaha South, so we have Alex versus Alex. Pitch on the way, and that stays in for strike 1. Wind up, pitch coming in, and that's inside. Ball 1. Alex Tapia just grazing the inside of that. Pitch comes in, pops that foul. So Alex Borchers now with a 1-2 pitch coming with no outs, nobody on base. Bottom of the third inning. More people filling in as it is an absolutely beautiful evening to be out at a ball game. Wind up the pitch, and that goes low, so that evens the count at 2. Wind up the pitch, and that one comes inside. Count is now full. 3-2 to Alex Borchers. Wind up, pitch, and fouls that one. A very awkward swing, but it hit the plate, so considered that foul, so it keeps it full. 3-2. I think he was trying to pull away from it, but accidentally hit it. Pop that one foul back into the parking lot behind the press box. So we still have the 3-2. Wind up the pitch. That one goes high. So that sends Alex Borchers to first base. Connor Booth, the designated hitter, stepping in to the batter's box. No outs, runner on first. Alex Tapia pitching, throws that in for a ball 1. Checking runner at first. Pitch on the way, and that hits Connor Booth. So sends him down to first base. Jesse Stebbing, second base player, coming in. No outs, runners on first and second. Bottom of the third inning, Wahoo State Bank Reds leading over Omaha South 4-1. It's Monday Night Baseball right here on Saunders County Online. Pitch comes in. That's called ball. So we have had a walk and a hit batman. Showing bunt, drives that down the third baseline. Perfect placement. No play as Alex Tapia runs over to pick it up, but just does not see a play. So with no outs, bases are loaded. And that brings up Max Sledge, the catcher for the Reds. Pitch comes in, goes outside, ball 1. Have to be careful. Bases are loaded, no place to put them. Goes out low and outside, ball 2. Wind up the pitch on the way and outside, ball 3. Max Sledge with the 3-0. And that one comes in for a strike. You can see with having that, you just don't swing just anything. Pitch comes in and swing and strike 2. So now suddenly the count is full. Pitch comes in. And that right at the knees across the inside of the plate for out number 1. Back to the top of the order. Number 7, Samuel Markson from the right field is stepping in. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Drops, off-speed pitch drops to a ball. Pitch coming in, and that stays outside. Ball 2. One out, bases are loaded. Samuel Markson with the 2-0. Pitch on the way. And that goes, well, that's called strike. It's a little bit inside, but obviously the home plate umpire has a better angle than I do on that one. So we have a 2-1 count coming to Markson. That pitch goes wild. And the throw out to the pitcher was not connected, and that brings in 2 runs for the Reds. One out, runner now on second base. And we have a 3-1 coming up to Samuel Markson. Alex Tapia pitching for Omaha South, checking second base. Getting settled in. Throw out to second. And it was connected. That is on time. Called out, but shortstop shortstop Lou Holiday dropped the ball. Now the coach for Omaha South having conversations saying, what happened there? You called him out. The outfield umpire coming in to the home plate umpire, who really didn't have the view of it. So they're going to maintain the out call. So that brings in a 3-1 pitch with 2 outs to Samuel Markson. Wind up pitch on the way. And that's called strike. Count goes full to Markson. Pitch inside, and that sends Markson to first base with 2 outs. That brings up shortstop Carson Sabatka into the batter's box.
This is Carson Sabatka, number 5, shortstop.
Pitch comes in, swing, and strike 1. Pops that one foul behind us. So strike 2. Pitch comes in, and that goes called ball, but that moves Sam Markson up to second base. Pitch on the way. That goes high. Count goes full. Or, I'm sorry, count goes even, 2-2. Bottom of the third inning. And now the count goes full, 3-2. Pitch on the way. Swung and popped that out to center field. Diving for it, not able to get there. So that brings Sam Markson all the way around. Carson Sabaka with a RBI double. Brings us up 7-1. I believe Eli Johnston should be at bat. Checking runner at second. Pitch on the way. Goes high for ball. Wind up in the pitch. And that's called strike. So here's the 1-on-1 with 2 outs, runner on second. Wind up pitch, swung on and drove that out to shortstop, not able to hold on to it. So that advances Carson Spaka to third base. Eli Johnston now on first. 2 outs. And third baseman Cody Hesser at bat. Timeout's called. Catcher for Omaha South, Dalton Rutan, is instructing infield what to do to get that third out. Pitch comes in, called strike. Pitch on the way and gets out, but able to track that down pretty quick. But that does advance Eli Johnston to second base with 2 outs. So we have a 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. 2-1. Seven to 1, Wahoo State Bank Reds leading over Omaha South. Pitch coming in, and that is 3-1 is the count. And next pitch. And that loads the bases with 2 outs. Isaiah Nagel, center fielder, stepping into the batter's box with 2 outs. The bases are loaded. Swing and pop that out to shortstop, steps on the base, and that is the final out. So that wraps up the third inning, but not without a couple of runs coming in for the Wahoo State Bank Reds, leading 7-1 over Omaha South right here on Saunders County Online. It's Wahoo State Bank Reds over the Omaha South American Legion Seniors. 7-1. Top of the fourth inning. And then I believe that was Ryan Hannigan at bat. Now we have Nolan Wall stepping in. No outs, runner on first. Nolan Wall, third baseman, stepping in for Omaha South. Throw goes over to first, and that is not in time. So Ryan Hannigan is able to slide back in. Pitch on the way, swing and pop foul. So that is an 0-1 coming to Nolan Wall now. Wind up pitch coming in, and that goes low and outside. 1-1. Pitch, low and outside. 2-1 is the count. No outs. Runner on first. Top of the fourth inning. Wahoo State Bank Reds leading 4-1 over Omaha South right here on Saunders County Online. Pitch comes in, swing, and that evens the count at 2. Checks a runner at first. Wind up pitch, drives that out to third base, over to second, then to first. Not in time for first, but able to get the first out. So that was a 5-6-3, but able to get the runner at second out. Zane Carroll, the former pitcher, stepping into the batter's box. I believe he's now at left field. Throw goes over to first. Try to catch Nolan Will. Able to slide in safe. 1 out, runner on first. Top of the fourth inning. Pitch goes high. And here comes the 0-1, or the 1-0. Sorry. Then throw goes over. Max Ledge throws over to Eli Johnston. Runner at first safe. Set. Pitch on the way, and that hits Zane Carroll. So that moves a runner ahead with 1 out. Omaha South now has runners on first and second. Max Sledge stepping out to have a conversation with Jonas Schneckenberg. Catcher Dalton Rudin stepping in to bat. One out. Runners on first and second.
This is number 9, Dalton Rutan, catcher.
Rutan is how they pronounced it over the field. So if I apologize for a mispronunciation of names here. Pitch comes in. And that is low and inside. Ball 1. Omaha South working to pull something together here. Wind up, pitch on the way, and goes outside. Ball 2. Jonas getting all into the top of the 4th inning, pitching. He's been doing a great job. Wind up in the pitch, and that barely gets by. Almost hits Dalton Rutan. So that's a 3-0. One more ball, we have late bases loaded with 1 out. Wind up, pitch, and that does hit him in the helmet. And that sends Dalton Rutan it's right across the top of the helmet there. Trying to see if maybe it got inside the helmet. But that loads the bases. He's actually walking off. I believe they will have a designated runner. So Jonas Schneckenberg staying in. Coaching staff for Wahoo taking some ice packs and supplies over. But that's what I was expecting to see right there. Coach in the infield stepping in, having a conversation with Jonas Schneckenberg. And so we do have a pitching change. So Jonas Schneckenberg is being replaced by Cody Hesser off of third base. And I believe, I'm wondering if Connor Booth is going to step out to third base to replace. Over at third base, we have... No, it's hard to see.
Now pitching, number 75, Cody Hesser, was playing third base.
So I'm trying to see. I wonder if that's Boaz Mara out at third base. I believe that is Boaz Mara at third, replacing Cody Hesser, who is replacing Jonas Schneckenberg as pitcher. So we have bases loaded, 1 out. We're at the top of the 4th inning. The Wahoo State Bank Reds leading 7-1 over Omaha South. Omaha South looking to light things up here. Looks like everybody's moving back from checking out. Dalton Rutan, the catcher for Omaha South, so we'll see if he returns as catcher. Alex Tapia, I believe, is next in the lineup. Let's see if he stays there since he is now the pitcher for Omaha South.
This number 5 Alex Tapia.
Bases loaded. 1 out. There's a windup, a pitch, and goes outside. Ball 1. Cody Hazard just warming up. Wind up and the pitch on the way. Swing and drives that down the third baseline, but goes foul. Brings the count 1-1. Another one of those drives out the third baseline that just barely goes foul. That could have really changed the dynamic of the game with bases loaded. Could have driven at least 2 runs in off of that one. Wind up and the pitch on the way for the 1-1 goes high outside. 2-1. Alex Tapia stepping back for timeout. Now getting reestablished. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball called ball 3. I thought that might have snuck in there, but apparently did not. Pitch comes in. That is called strike. Count goes full. With 1 out, bases loaded. Count is full 3-2 to Alex Tapia. Wind up in the pitch. Goes outside. And so that walks a run in for Omaha South. And it leaves bases loaded with 1 out. Roger Rodriguez getting ready to bat now. Wind up and the pitch comes in, and that is called strike. Roger Rodriguez just watched that one go by. Wind up the pitch. High. Now it's a 1-1. Wind up the pitch comes in. Swing and strike 2. Focusing in, the throw comes in home, so that again brings it even 2-2. Wind up pitch. Pop that one out to shallow right field and brings in 1 run. And leaves bases loaded. Still 1 out. Back to the top of the order. Lou Hoddley. Pitch comes in, and that goes high outside for ball 1. Cody Esser just looking to get into rhythm. Swing and strike one. Here comes the windup, the pitch, and that breaking ball drops in there for strike two. That's what he's looking to do, is be able to get that type of pitch in there. Next pitch coming in, pops that out left field and able to get underneath that for out number two. And able to get that thrown in quick and keeps everybody on base. So 2 outs, bases are loaded.
21, Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams, center fielder, stepping into the batter's box for Omaha South. First pitch coming in. Breaking ball drops in for strike one. Cody Hester looking to find that right pitch, and that breaking ball has been doing a great job for him. It really breaks. Next pitch comes in, and that gets a wild pitch, gets past. Oh, throw out from the backstop, hits the runner. So advances everybody. So now we have runners on second and third, and another run came in. So 7-4 with 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, and that's driven out to shortstop. Throw is over to first, and that is in time for out number 3. But not without doing a little bit of damage there. A couple of walking runs, and
I've got 7,
then a wild pitch.
4.5.
Yep, so we have 4.5, 7-4. That is accurate. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be back with more American Legion baseball right here on Saunders County Online.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Three and a half innings have been wrapped up right here as the Wahoo State Bank Reds taking on Omaha South. Wahoo Reds leading 7-4, and that's last top of the third was pretty wild. A couple of hit batsmen, including a hit runner into home plate, but first pitch comes in as a strike to Alex Borchers. Next pitch goes high outside, 1-1. Alex Tapia really doesn't take very much time. The windup and the pitch is really quick. That one goes low. 2-1. He's definitely in a hurry to be able to get from pitch to pitch. You don't need a pitch clock on him. So we have 2-2. Wind up and the pitch on the way. Swing. Strike 3. So that's the first out. So Bo Osmera stepping into the batter's box, showing bunt, pulls back as that's called a strike. Wind up in the pitch, and that goes high inside. So to Bo Osmera, we have a 1-1. Wind up, pitch goes inside. Oh, but called strike. He had to back off that one. Unless he really sold that from a distance, I don't know. Next pitch goes outside. Two. So the count's even at 2. Wind up, pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3, and that's out number 2. And now, Jesse Stebbing stepping into the batting box. 2 out, nobody on base. First pitch on the way, and that is outside, ball 1. Wind up, pitch, swing, and strike 1. 2 outs. We have a 1-1 to Jesse Stebbing. That pitch low to the backstop. Brings up a 2-1. Wind up, pitch goes high. 3-1. Wind up, pitch goes down and behind, and so that is a walk. So that puts Jesse Stebbing on first with 2 outs. Max Sledge, bottom of the order with 2 outs, runner on first. Taking his gear off. Didn't want to have to do that, take his gear off unless he absolutely had to. I understand the psychology of a catcher. Wind up the pitch, and that's called strike on the outside of the plate. Alex Tapia checking out runner at first. Sets. Wind up the pitch. Not able to be handled, so Jesse Stebbing is able to get over to second base. So 2 outs. We have an 0-1. Or actually, it's a 1-1. Next pitch comes in, swing. That's a 1-2. Oh, time's called by Max Sledge. Getting his swing matched out, worked out. Steps back in. Wind up in the pitch. That's low. Counts even 2. Wind up pitch, and that is outside. So the count goes full to Max Sledge. If Max Sledge was able to get on base, then Samuel Markson comes up to bat. But we do have 2 outs. Runner on second. Wind up, and that is called strike 3, out number 3. That wraps up 4 innings. So we'll come back to the top of the 5th inning with more American Legion baseball right here as the Wahoo State Bank Reds lead over the Omaha South American Legion Seniors 7-4 right here on Saunders County Online.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field on this Monday night. It's American Legion Baseball as the Wahoo State Bank Reds host Omaha South. Going to the top of the fifth, Wahoo State Bank Reds leading 7-4. We had pitcher changes for both teams last inning. So coming back as pitcher for the Reds is Cody Hesser. Kind of put into a tough spot as bases were loaded and only one out. For the Omaha South team, Cooper Gray stepping into the batter's box. First pitch comes in, and that's called a strike. Foul back. Strike two. Wind up the pitch. A breaking ball didn't break enough. Brings up a 1-2. Wind up. Pitch on the way. That breaking ball went inside. Count goes even, 2. Wind up, pitch. Stays a little high. So he's sticking with the breaking ball. But the count goes full. Cooper Gray stepping in and swing and keeps the count full at 3-2. So that gets fouled back to the backstop. Beautiful night under the lights for American Legion Baseball. That pitch comes in, swing, and goes out to shortstop. The throw over to first is in time, so the 6-3 is able to get the first out. Ryan Hannigan, number 28, is stepping in, second baseman for Omaha South. Wahoo Reds leading 7-4. Top of the fifth inning. That pitch goes high. One out, nobody on base. Here's the 1-0. That one is right at the knees for strike one. Wind up for the 1-1. Pitch on the way. Swung and fouled that one. Behind the concession stand for strike two. Wind up, that pitch again fouled to the fence on the third base line, so keeps the count 1-2. Wind up, pitch goes high. Count goes even at 2 with 1 out. Ryan Hannigan at bat for Omaha South. Wind up pitch comes in, pops that up into left field, shallow left field. Getting the call and snagging it, almost overrunning it. But that is out number 2. I believe Nelson Wall, third base player, stepping in to the bat. I'm sorry, Nolan Wall. Yep. Again, hard to see their numbers. Pitch comes in, and that stays a little high for ball 1. 2 outs, nobody on base. Top of the 5th inning. Wahoo Reds lead 7-4. Next pitch, swing, and that is a strike 1. Cody Hesser getting the groove there. Wind up, pitch comes in, swing, and strike number 2. Nolan Wall waiting for the 1-2 with 2 outs. Pitch on the way. And that is a breaking ball that drops right at the plate for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. And now we'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning as Wahoo State Bank Reds continue to hold their lead 7-4 over Omaha South right here on Saunders County Online.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field on this Monday night. It's American Legion seniors. Wahoo State Bank Reds leading over Omaha South 7-4. We're at the bottom of the 5th inning. Samuel Markson leading off. That pitch comes in as a strike. Here's the 0-1. That drops down to the ground. Now we have a 1-1. Wind up, pitch on the way, swing, and strike 2. Nice crowd still hanging out. Swing, and then pops that straight out to second base. So able to take a couple steps off to their left. Ryan Hannigan was able to go and just snag that out of the air for out number 1. Carson Sabaka at the first pitch going high outside. Ball 1. Next pitch, swing and fouled back. So that's a 1-1 coming out. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning. The Reds leading Omaha South 7-4. That pitch stays outside. Now we have a 2-1. Swing and evens the count 2-2. Wind up and foul that straight back towards us. Keeps the count at 2. Swing and then grounded that. It's grass stopped it, but Alex Tapia was able to wheel on out to pick it up and toss it over to first for out number 2.
Number 9, Eli Johnston.
Eli Johnston stepping into the batter's box. 2 outs, nobody on base. Bottom of the 5th inning. Wind up the pitch on the way, and that drops in for strike 1. Next pitch, called strike 2. Alex Tapia warming up pretty good there. That ball goes high for ball 1. Cody Hesser on deck. Next pitch. Drops down. Count goes even with 2. Wind up the pitch. High and outside. Full count to Eli Johnston. Nobody on base. 2 outs. Pitch on the way. And that gets fouled back. And Eli was able to outrun it. So now the Reds have a runner on first with Eli Johnston. Cody Hesser is now stepping into the batter's box with 2 outs, runner on first. Excuse me. Alex Tapia pitching for Omaha South, checks the runner at first. Throws in, gives a strike. Getting ready for the 0-1. Pitch on the way. Across the edge of the plate for a called strike 2. Next pitch. Swing, weakly outside there for out number 3. Well, that wraps up 5 innings. The Reds still lead 7-4 over the Omaha South American Legion Seniors. So we'll come back in just a moment with more American Legion Senior Baseball on Saunders County Online.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away. See.
Welcome back to the Sam Crawford Field in Wahoo, Nebraska on this beautiful Monday night. It is the top of the 6th inning. Wahoo Reds taking on Omaha South. Wahoo Reds leading as 7-4. But Omaha South has shown a little bit of life here. Zane Carroll, I believe, is at bat for Omaha South. The first pitch swung on and missed. Wind up, pitch, breaking ball, and right back at the pitcher, gets out to shortstop, throw over to first, not in time, but very impressive attempt there. as Carson sends that over to Eli Johnston, who gets into the splits to stretch out for that one.
Is number 9, Dalton, row 10.
Dalton Rotan stepping into the batter's box. Runner on first. Pitch on the way, and that goes high. Ball one. Cody Hesser checking runner at first. Pitch comes in, swing and miss. Strike one. Comes the 1-1. Swung on, and now to shortstop. Drop to second. Overthrow to first. But scrambling to get it. So we have an out at second, but keeps the runner. Dalton stays at first. That should bring up Alex Tapia to the bat with one out runner on first. Top of the sixth inning. Wahoo Reds leading 7-4 over Omaha South. Cody Hesser checking first. Pitch comes in. Breaking ball drops in for strike one. Cody Hesser settling in. Pitch on the way. Swing and pops that foul down the first base line. Stays foul and out of play. So that brings up the 0-2 with one out. Well, we just went past 10 o'clock, so the game has been going on for about 2 hours now. The first game was called because of time. So the juniors went a little bit long. Wind up pitch called strike three. So that is out number 2 with a strikeout. Brings up Roger Rodriguez for Omaha South. 2 outs, runner on first.
Is number 8, Roger Rodriguez.
Top of the 6th inning. Beautiful night to be hanging out outside, so everybody's just kind of relaxing. Nice crowd here tonight. Pitch on the way. Able to stop that, drop that, and then throw out to first. Max Sledge threw out to first, but not in time. So we have a 1-0. Pitch on the way, swing, and that evens the count at 1-1. Pitch, breaking ball drops in for another strike. 1-2 is on its way with 2 outs. Runner on first. Cody Hesser looking to find that strike zone. Pitch comes in and pops that up to shallow center field and getting underneath that second base. Jesse Stebbings just kind of having to take a couple steps and pulls that one in for out number 3. Now we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. where Omaha South abandons a runner on first. Wahoo State Bank Reds leads 7-4 as we go to the bottom of the sixth inning right here on Saunders County Online. We'll be back with more American Legion baseball.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
It's American Legion Baseball on SaundersCountyOnline.com as we are live at Sam Crawford Field. The Wahoo State Bank Reds taking on Omaha South. Bottom of the sixth inning. The Reds are leading 7-4. First three innings, very impressive for the Reds. Since that point in time, really working to just maintain that lead. As in the third inning, it was a one-out, full bases-loaded situation. We ended up changing pitchers and just tried to work from there. That's where the Omaha South was able to do most of their damage. So stepping in for the first batter for Wahoo State Bank Reds will be Isaiah Nagel out of center field. As we get back in here. And I believe Alex Tapia is still pitching for Omaha South. The game's just over 2 hours long right now.
That'll bring center fielder number 2, Isaiah Nagel, up to the plate.
So really, if the Reds are able to get through this, they just need to get 3 outs to win this game. First pitch goes high, ball 1. So at the top of the 7th, they want to get those 3 outs. Next pitch right in there for a strike 1. Comes a windup, the pitch, breaking ball, too much of a break. Brings up a 2-1. Wind up, pitch, swung on and out to third base. So 5-3 out. It was a high throw, and over at first, we saw Roger Rodriguez have to really jump to grab that and bring it in for that first out. Alex Borchers from left field is stepping in for the Reds with 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Wind up, pitch on the way, and that one drops down to the ground for ball 1. Wind up in the pitch on the way. Swing and fouled out the third base line. Alex Borcher with a 1-1. Wind up in the pitch on the way. Breaking ball high and inside. So we have a 2-1. Wind up pitch. Swing and pop that one. Count goes even at 2. We do have a windup, and the pitch comes in, swing, and puts that foul, keeps the count at even at 2. Stepping back in the box. Pitch on the way. Inside, but swung anyway. That's out number 2. Boaz Mara stepping in to the designated hitter position because he's actually playing third base. With a pitching change, Bo came out to third base, got rid of the designated hitter. 2 outs, nobody on base. Bottom of the 6th inning. Breaking ball drops in for strike 1. Wind up, next pitch on the way. That didn't break. Stayed high and outside. So 1-1 is the count to Bo Osmero with 2 outs. Next pitch, just outside for ball 2. Waiting for the 2-1. Swing and drops that just past the shortstop into center field and getting a base hit. So Bo Osmera making it onto base with 2 outs. Bringing up Jesse Stebbings. Two out, swing, and pulled that one back for strike 1. Throw goes over to first. Trying to catch Bo Osmera off guard. He gets back on the bag. Pitch comes in. Called strike. Comes the 0-2 to Jesse Stebbing. 2 outs, runner on first. Wind up pitch. And pops that foul. Keeps the count 0-2. We're at the bottom of the 6th inning. The Reds leading Omaha South 7-4 right here on Saunders County Online. Wind up, pitch low and outside. Brings the count 1-2. Alex Tapia wind up pitch, and that gets fouled. Keeps the count 1-2. Bo Osmera like 3/4 away to second base on that one. Wind up pitch. Foul and gets past the shortstop. So that 2-6 not able to connect. Bo Osmero was able to steal that base. Call is even at 2. With 2 out, runner on second. Swing and pop that into a shallow right field. Throw comes into home. Going out. Back out to second. So Boaz Mara getting to third. The throw came into home, but then they threw it back out to second base. Not able to get Jesse Stebbing in time, so that puts runners on second and third with Max Sledge stepping in to bat with 2 outs. First pitch comes in, called ball. Wind up, pitch, low and inside. Brings up a 2-0. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Bottom of the 6th inning. That pitch swung on and miss. Then the throw goes out to third to try to catch the out, but gets past. So that's an error. It brings in a run. So now we have 8-4. With a runner on third. Pitch on the way. That goes high. Two outs. Run just came in from an error throw. Runner on third. And a walk. So now we have runners on the corners with 2 outs. Top of the order, Sam Markson stepping into the batter's box. Designated runner for Max Sledge is Brody Milliken. I don't know how the count got to 5 balls, but, you know, anticipation, I guess. Get that corrected there. All right. Comes the pitch into Sam Markson. That goes outside for ball 1. Or the 5th ball from the last throw. Wind up. Throw comes in and is called strike. 2 outs, runners on the corner. 1 run has come in for an 8-4 lead. Breaking ball hits the turf. It brings the count 2-1. 2-1 to Sam Markson. Looking for some baseballs. Thank you for joining us as we continue our coverage of American Legion Senior Baseball, the Wahoo State Bank Reds. That pitch comes inside. Brings the count 3-1 with 2 outs, runners on the corner. Next pitch on the way. Swing, and then pops that down the first base line, and that goes foul. So now the count is full. Sam Markson with a full count. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Bottom of the 6th inning. Wahoo State Bank Reds leading the way 8-4 on this Monday night of American Legion Baseball. Wind up pitch. And that is ball 4. So that loads the bases with 2 outs. And Carson Sabatka Shortstop is stepping in. Try to expand the lead before they try to get their 3 outs. Oh, and a timeout is called as the coach for Omaha South is making his way out. But not calling everybody in, so it must be just kind of giving an encouragement speech to Alex Tapia. So they are just looking for 1 out to stop this and then try to make a difference for Omaha South at the top of the 7th inning, where obviously the Reds, they just want to get those next 3 outs. But in the meantime, they want to do as much damage as they can. Try to give themselves as much of a buffer as possible. Comes a windup in the pitch on the way. That is called strike. Comes the 0-1 to Carson Sabatka. And breaking ball stays high, so we have a 1-1. Wind up the pitch, and that it hits the dirt and comes back out. And everybody advances 1, and that brings run number 9 in. Comes the pitch, swung on and popped foul, so that brings the count even at 2. Wind up, pitch, swing, and that gets right past the pitcher and out to shortstop. So Lou Hadoli runs over, picks it up, throws it over to first base where Roger Rodriguez was able to stretch out, get it in time for out number 3. And that wraps up 6 innings, leaving 2 runners on, but not without getting a couple of runs in as well. So Wahoo State Bank Reds going into the top of the 7th inning, leading the way 9-4 over Omaha South right here on Saunders County, online on YouTube.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field right here in Wahoo, Nebraska on this beautiful Monday evening. It's American Legion Senior Baseball. The Wahoo State Bank Reds taking on Omaha South. Going to the top of the 7th inning, we have another pitching change as Eli Johnston stepping onto the mound, trying to wrap up as 3 outs will do it as long as they can keep Omaha South from getting more than 3 runs. Leading the way 8-4. I want to say thank you to everybody who has been a part of our broadcast this season. Thank you to our sponsors as well. Thank you to Austin McNorton, who normally comes and does the call of game out here. Had another obligation come up, so Kind of had to step in, help him out here. So looks like Cooper Gray stepping into the batter box for Omaha South.
To the plate, steps number 14, Lou Hunt.
Oh, Lou Hadali. I'm sorry. It's hard to see those numbers. Called strike. Comes the 0-1. That one goes low. 1-1. Wind up in the pitch. High. 2-1 is the count. To do Lou Hadali. Pitch comes in, swings, and grounds that foul to the Reds' dugout. Evens the count at 2. No outs, nobody on base. Top of the 7th inning. Pitch comes in. That breaking ball stays a little too high. Count's now full. Pitch comes in, goes outside for ball 4. So that puts Lou Hadali on first base with no outs.
21, Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams, center fielder, stepping up to bat for Omaha South. Omaha South needs 4 runs to be able to keep this going. That's a called strike. And Wahoo just looking for 3 outs before that can happen. Pitch come in, pulls back, but not without getting called strike. 0-2 coming to Caleb Williams. Eli Johnston with the windup. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. Waiting for the 1-2. Throw goes over to first. Lou Hadali just steps back onto the bag. Eli Johnston with the 1-2. That's a little bit inside. Evens the count at 2. Wind up the pitch. Stays high. Again, we have a full count. No outs, runner on first. Full count. Pitch goes down, and that was called a strike. Must have been right at the knees for out number 1. So 1 out, runner on first. Cooper Gray at bat for Omaha South. Pitch on the way, swings and fouls that back over the press box. Strike 1. He sets a wind-up pitch. Pops that out to third base. The throw over to second is a pass ball. And that gets a runner onto third base. So if runners on first and third with one out. That throw is just a little bit low over to second base. Not able to grab it. Gets past him. And sends the runner. So now we have Ryan Hennigan for Omaha South with one out. That pitch goes high.
This is number 28, Ryan Hannigan.
Wind up. Throw goes over to first. Not in time. Eli Johnson with the throw comes in. Throw goes out to second base, but has to be cut off, as they were trying to anticipate having a runner from third come in. So that was a second ball. Runners on second and third, one out. We have a 2-0. Eli Johnston getting the call he likes. Wind up. The pitch on the way. Break stays high. Gives a 3-0. Wind up the pitch. Okay. Now I got, it must be a 3-1 now. Wind up, and the pitch comes in, swing, and that is strike number 2. Count goes full. Runners on second and third, one out. Eight to 4 is the score. Pulls that one, gets right past shortstop out to left field. Not able to handle that. Run comes in. 2 runs are coming in. And then run out to second base. The throw is not able to be contained. So that brings in the tying run at the batting box. All right. 9-6. I'm sorry. 9-6. So
It's 6-9.
6-9. So we have one out. 2 runs just came in. Runner on second. So this is not the tying run. I'm sorry. I believe this is Nelson Wall. Pitch comes in, called strike. Pitch on the way, swing, and pops that foul. Strike 2. Ooh, and you could hear that car get hit out there. Sounded like a Chevy, somebody said. It's kind of. Here comes the windup, the pitch, and that goes outside for ball 1. 1 out, runner on second. 1-2. And we're at the top of the 7th inning. Wahoo Reds leading 9-6. Tying run is on deck. That pitch lingers high, brings the count even at 2. Eli Johnston, throw comes in, pops that foul, keeps the count at 2. Retrieving some more balls as keep losing them. Waiting for the kids to turn them in for their snacks. Eli Johnston with the count being even to Nelson Wall. Pitch on the way. Pops that out and drops it into center field. Runner comes around, and so that is an RBI single. And that brings the tying run up with 1 out. Zane Campbell is the tying run. 1 out, runner on first. 9-7. Wahoo came into this inning with a 5-run lead. That pitch comes in. It's a strike on the outside edge of the plate. Wind up. Throw goes over to first. Ryan Hennigan, no issue getting back to first. Next throw goes over to first. And we have a runoff. And tags out. Eliminates the threat now. Nolan Wall got caught in a runoff, but is now out, and that takes off the threat of the tying run being at the home plate right now. 2 outs. We have an 0-1. Pitch goes in. That breaking ball stays too high to Zane Carroll. Eli Johnston, wind up, pitch. Brings in a 2-1. Is that the 3-1? Wind up, pitch. Strike. Wind up, pitch, swing. So that's now a count is full. Everybody was confused on that one. 2 outs, the count is full. Pitch on the way, and that goes inside. That's a walk. All right, so that puts Zane Carroll on first base. Dalton Rutten is the catcher, is at bat, and that is representing the tying run with 2 outs. Nine to 7, bottom of the 7th, or top of the 7th inning. First pitch comes in, strike. Wind up in the pitch on the way, and that one's in there for another strike. One more strike. Omaha South with their last strike. On the way, and that goes outside. So 1-2 is the count. 2 outs, runner on first. Wind up in the pitch. Swing, and that is it. That is out number 3, and that is the ball game. Top of the 7th inning, Wahoo State Bank Reds take the game 9-7. And we again want to say thank you to everybody who's a part of our broadcast and our sponsors. Medicine Man Pharmacy, Wahoo State Bank, thank you for being a part of our broadcasts. And we look forward to continuing to bring you more as we continue on through this summer. Keep an eye out on Saunders County Online, BSDN Live, Wahoo Radio. It's all coming your way with more local action. Again, it's right here for you. Thank you very much. I'm Kelly Johnson. That wraps it up for me. And I will see you next time.